Thank you so much for attending my presentation on the Wolfey Effect, and first I have to give a disclaimer. This is not a shot at Wolfey. This is a funny video about a funny trend that I've noticed. Please don't think that I hate Wolfey. I'm subbed to his channel, I love his content, and he seems like a cool dude. I have nothing against him. With that out of the way, let's look at his teams. Many of Wolf's most popular teams tend to use strategies and Pokemon off the beaten path and require a lot of setup or strong play to make work. For example, his Perish Trap team that he used in conjunction with Flamigo and Tatsugiri to copy Dondozo's boosts. The margin of error with that team is remarkably small, with one positioning mistake likely losing you the game. This is true for a lot of his teams, whether it be because they're underpowered or complicated, but importantly, they're also really annoying to deal with. Don't get me wrong, they're super cool, but the teams Wolfey tends to make are oftentimes extremely difficult to deal with. His Clefairy setup team from the Teal Mask illustrates this perfectly, using Friendguard and Follow Me to enable his Kamo and Snorlax setup moves. Without strong spread options, taking this on can be nearly impossible. Wolfey is the largest reach of any VGC creator, and it's not even close. You all know his accolades. He's won World and made it to the event a ton of times. He's won a whole bunch of regionals. He has over 1 million YouTube subscribers and over 700 paying Patreon subscribers. This means that whatever Wolfey does is seen by a whole lot of people, many of which aren't actual players. Wolfey's unique style of storytelling and world building makes it easy for casual players to hop in and learn about Pokemon. This is all around awesome for the community. Wolf's channel gives VGC and competitive mods a ton of visibility and gets players into the game that might not have considered it beforehand. To make it easier, he also releases some of his teams, giving these players a way to hop onto Showdown, import a strong team, and play ladder games without struggling with EVs or anything like that. This is great, but also leads to an interesting consequence. I call it the Wolfe Effect. Every time Wolfey releases a new tournament video, maybe his Orlando Regionals win, inexperienced players flock to Showdown to try it out for themselves. About 2 million people watched that video. If even 0.5% decided to give it a shot, that's 10,000 people laddering with this team. Of course, that number is inflated, but even 100 players laddering at once with the same team is a lot. This results in Showdown, especially low ladder, being flooded by these complex, annoying teams. The good news is that these players aren't Wolfey. They aren't piloting these cores near as well as he does, and this actually makes them easy to beat when you have the right tools for the job. Going back to that Flamigo team, many newer players would focus on the flashy, stack copying sweeper mode, but neglect the more nuanced parts like the Gothitelle and the Ting-Lu. In conclusion, Wolfey's impact is absolutely insane, and as much as I've joked about it, his contributions to the scene are really important. I'll gladly take having to play against the new frustrating setup team 50 times on ladder if the community can grow even further. Thank you so much for watching.